Yo, what's going on, guys? DonL back here in the building today. I have a very special guest with me, Bryce. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's going on, guys? It's Bryce here, aka known as Drumii. What's going on, baby Don?
What's going on, man? Yeah, so pretty much today we're just talking a little bit about the CWL, the pro league that just started. We're gonna try to do this like a weekly kind of show. Hopefully, we'll get it out every Friday. If not Friday, then Saturday. But yeah, week one just concluded, so we just want to touch on a few things that we saw, a few disappointments, a few surprises, go over a little bit of the results that we saw, things like that. Yeah, let's get started, Bryce. First of all, what's your main takeaway from this week's action?
I honestly think it has to be Optic playing like Optic. This was the first I've seen since Champs, honestly, from IW. This is the first time I've seen all Optic members play at the level they can play at.
For
Both
sure.
both Dallas and Nola were very disappointing and it really only stemmed from the non-practice they were able to get coming into both of those events. Obviously, like Scump wasn't playing well because he didn't practice online, and then I personally feel like Carmen was just in a slump. But they both came in well practiced, came in and performed. And one major thing I think what made them better was switching formula to like a sub.
Yeah, he's playing like that flex kind of role, and
Yeah,
obviously he can still pull out the AR. But I mean, one was just honestly, he's a beast. I mean, he can do it all pretty much, And obviously, Karma's not as flashy as Formal, but Karma's kind of that guy that's always just been there to kind of do the dirty work. And
right,
but yeah, when all of them are going out like Krem,
dude.
I'm sure you saw today. Krem was going off.
That
Like,
dude is a monster.
this might be one of his. I mean, I know it's kind of early in the game, but he's on a track for this to be like his best game to date, and that's saying a lot because he was a beast in Ghost, a beast in Black Ops 2. Obviously kind of slowed down the jetpack era, but I mean, still nonetheless,
Right.
obviously you're never gonna be, you know, so great when you have formal Scump
Yeah,
all of them going off, but
he's
yeah,
been the
he's
most
definitely
consistent out of all of them. He's been
for sure.
every single event. You've never had to wonder if he was gonna play well or not. Like every map I've watched throughout this 3 day ordeal, he has carried like literally like carry like on the same Marie earlier they played. I think it was on today.
I looked at the scoreboard. He had like 25 kills. Everybody was
Yeah,
was at like
even on the, they
11,
had like
12.
two maps. Like Form will start off like 5 and 14, 5 and 16.
Yeah, and that's another thing about Fumo. Fumo, like he'll have those slow starts, but he'll always turn it around. Like at the end, like he'll look at the scoreboard, he'll have like
Yeah.
5 kills, and then like by the end, he'll be like positive or like right at like neutral or whatever, or even I should say. But yeah, I don't want to talk about Optic too much. I don't want to look like the fanboy or whatever the insult
quote
is.
unquote optic fans.
But yeah, they definitely came out strong. Obviously, a big win against TK
Yeah.
opening night. Then they took on Era. That was as expected to win. And then Rise, coming in today they were 3-0. Optic was 2-0.
Yeah.
They were able to take that one. But yeah, let's just go over some of the matches here. Some of the other teams. Obviously, I feel like this group was always going to be kind of top heavy.
Yeah.
Like obviously TK Optic, Echo Fox Rise, and then maybe Red Reserve. Or I feel like Echo Fox, Red Reserve, and Rise are kind of like that toss up. Like
Yeah.
because only 4 teams are going to make it.
Right.
But obviously, like Era, they have potential.
But they really wowed me, honestly. Like, I did not expect because like when they were on, Bevels was on E6, Pharaoh was on Ground Zero. I don't remember what Ricky's team was. I think he was teaming with Miracles at one point. I'm not sure.
He was on the
next red team with Center in them.
Yeah.
And then you had Decimate on E6 as well with Bevels. So when they were like, I don't know, it's like kind of like that TK feel like these 4 players come together and then they're a good team together. But when they were on their
Yeah.
respective rosters, they did not play that well individually.
Right. I mean, they for sure show like a bunch of potential. Like obviously, like they like their S&D has been decent at times. You know, they kind of choked away the series against TK. Honestly, like
But streak
they could have
usage though,
won that one. Yeah,
that was the
streaks and
main thing. Like
they got like a team kill and
yeah,
search and destroy. So it's like the little things that like obviously they haven't been a team that long. So and most like Decimate, Bevels, and Pharaoh, they were all S&D stars, you
like
know,
six
before
months
this.
ago.
So like
Yeah,
it'll take some like fine tuning and tweaking. And obviously, the land league is a great. I
yeah,
mean, they're probably I'm sure like because they only play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so I'm sure they'll probably be at the venue. The rest of the week, maybe like scrimming, getting those good land turns
yeah.
off.
Scrimmage top competition because like all this time they've had to
Right,
play through open bracket at these events now. Now
right,
they're set
and
their selves in stone and they can play against they like even versus Optic that CTF was insane.
yeah, they definitely showed up. They
Right,
definitely like honestly, I've heard like some of the casters talking for certain teams. It might be better when you have these high slang teams like Optic and Echo Fox, TK at times. They're a really good hardpoint team in general, I should say. But it's better for them to for the other teams that aren't necessarily good at slang to maybe master like CTF or something like
right,
that. Get really good at search and then like steal the CTF away and then like win both searches.
yeah,
If you can have a consistent search and destroy game, like you're set up to like win the series. Obviously all you have to do is steal a respawn, which that can be tough at times, but I definitely think these teams are benefiting from the land league, like Mind Freak, Vitality, those kind of
yeah.
teams.
Vitality
More
let me down
so,
as well.
yeah, Vitality and Mind Freak definitely. I mean, I wasn't expecting much from them, but still, I mean, neither one of them really showed
Yeah,
up. Like, so
because
I'm definitely gonna be
Vitality
looking.
was they were nasty at
Yeah,
no man. I won't say nasty, but they played pretty well against Optic. Now I know Optic was really weak at that point, but at the same
right,
time, like those four players, you know what I'm saying? Like kind of a form of set of vision. Like they go into the mindset that where they don't think they can lose. Optic doesn't go into that match against Vitality, and at Nola thinking they can lose to them. So Vitality came out and
right,
showed them that hey, like we're here, like you know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
But they didn't come to this event with that killer instinct. Same thing with Mind Freak. Like they've been playing with
Mind
the
Freak,
same roster for 3 or 4 years
yeah,
now.
and I think one of their biggest problems, along with maybe some of them aren't playing up to their full potential or they're just not that good at all. But their biggest problem is, I mean, they're playing against Australian
Right,
competition. So the land league is definitely, same thing with Era. Like, it's definitely going to benefit them because they'll be constantly playing against these top teams and not necessarily like, I guess, yeah, in a way, like they're learning from teams, and they're just playing against top talent. Obviously we've had this conversation several times. Like playing against people that are better than you is just gonna make you better.
right. Even if you're
You know
losing.
when they're playing against Australia, like they win the Australian 2K like
It's no
every week
no
with
ease,
ease. You know what I
no
mean?
no
So
problems.
that's definitely that's something. But yeah, I mean. Moving on from that, is there any really matches that kind of surprised you or any upsets or anything like that?
Um,
I'm trying to look at my notes here. I think everything pretty much kind of went to as planned. I was a little disappointed because there was a lot of 3-0s.
yeah, but they were. See, it wasn't like blowout 3-0s. You know what I'm saying? Like they were like the Echo
Yeah,
Fox.
there
Like
was a
Echo
few
Fox
close ones.
played.
Yeah,
I feel like they played really well. I think they could have played better, and like their S&Ds were kind of strong. But like, I felt like Aqua in every game mode was just like the only one who like was going off. I guess in a sense.
yeah, that's
Like
true.
Saints had a really bad weekend. Like he went
Yeah,
like 1-9 in one of the S&Ds or 2-9 one of the two. And it's like I feel like at that level like they have to there's a consistency like they have to be consistent.
right. I think also Red Reserve kind of got unlucky. Like they went to two. They lost to I believe Rise and they lost to TK. Those are the two losses.
Yeah,
They're 2-2. Lost both of them in Game 5. So
yeah, they were 2-2. Yeah,
that's just really unfortunate for them, I guess. But I mean, they're still playing well. They're still going to be tough. going forward, I think this division, obviously the top 5 teams are, you gotta look at the only ones that are really gonna probably have a chance to make the playoffs. I think the bottom 3 are Mind Freak and Vitality probably aren't really gonna be competing. They'll be competing for like the bottom 3, I guess. They'll be competing within each other. But even Era, I think Era can easily beat Mind Freak. I think they can beat.
Yeah, I think they 3-0 Mind Freak. I think that was their only series win.
You're right. I think it was 3-1.
Yeah.
So.
But what really surprised me was Rise Nation beating TK. Did they beat TK? I can't remember if they beat TK, but they outplaced them in the ranks.
I don't think they played TK.
They didn't? Really?
No, I think they play each other next week.
Okay, but I mean, looking at this right now though, like TK is probably gonna move up, but I think I told you this early before we started recording. Like I personally never thought TK was the best team in the game.
I think it comes down to like TK. Like I was thinking about it as well. Like TK kind of learned the game before everyone else.
They had their own style before everyone else did.
Everyone's like catching up to them. Like I heard, I think it was like Chino talking today. Is like, teams are kind of like catching up to us now, and he's like, it's not really it's not like hurting us, but obviously we're gonna have to keep adapting. But yeah, I would definitely say like everyone's like TK was just miles ahead of everyone else, in Dallas, and then people started to catch up a little bit. NOLA, they lost that series with Luminosity.
Yeah.
And now definitely I would say obviously with Optic practicing constantly, you would have to still say Optic is the favorite team or the best team in right now.
Yeah.
Obviously TK's right there. Obviously in Division B you have Luminosity, who's gonna always be a threat. You have like E United, who hasn't had the best of placements this year, but they're still. I mean, Clayster's he's just got that winning, gene in his body where it's like he's gonna do whatever it takes to find some way to win. So they're always gonna be a threat.
Dude, next week's gonna be insane though. Like next week, I can't wait to watch. Cause like you got the first 6 teams. Anybody
that would be in week 3.
Well, yeah, week 3. But like that Division B, I feel like this is gonna be way more entertaining than Division A, obviously. But
because I mean,
Luminosity and United, I feel like they're top 2 regardless of what happens. But FaZe Clan, Envious, Evil Geniuses, and Splice. It depends. Even Unilat. It just depends who shows up. Like what team envious. Are we gonna get the team envious from Dallas, or are we gonna get the team envious from like that play really well at NOLA? Even EG, like we played them at NOLA, and from for us playing them, like they were just on another level. Like obviously we're amateurs. We're not gonna probably beat them, but they played extremely well at NOLA. Did they place what fifth, 6th?
Top 8, I believe.
Yeah, so like even they like that team was very like the same thing with Envious. Like they were doubted from the beginning because you had basically 3 AR players on one team, leadership. Who's going to be the actual leader of the team? Because Enable, Nameless, and Ace are very vocal, but everything seems to be working out for them. I think the top 4 is going to be Luminosity, United. Those are going to be interchanged. I think FaZe is going to stay on. I definitely want to put EG like in the top 4.
Yeah, and we'll definitely break that whole thing down.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely going to be more exciting than Division A. Division A, like you said, it's very top heavy. A whole lot of 3-0s coming out. I mean, I even feel like Optic can beat. Optic and TK could obviously beat everybody. When TK is playing their best, Optic's playing their best. I don't think anyone else is going to beat them right now. Like, definitely, to me, going to be top 2. But obviously, there's still a lot of matches left. I think teams only played 3 and 4 matches, so they still got to play 11, 10 more.
Mm-hmm.
So still a lot to be played. And who knows? Maybe next week we come back and Mind Freak or Vitality or Era, they just shock the world. I mean, it just takes like that one upset against a top team to like get that
win.
So we'll definitely be keeping our eye out for them. Obviously right now, quickly. Obviously Optic at the top. Then you have Rise and TK. I believe Echo Fox and Red.
No, it's yeah, Echo Fox the Red
Yeah,
Reserve.
Red Reserve, and then Era, Mind Freak, and Vitality kind of at the bottom three. I think Vitality. Pretty sure they didn't win a series.
They didn't win a map.
Yeah, so yeah,
That's what shocked me because I always had faith in their S&D. Like if they couldn't win a respawn,
yeah,
either a CTF or an S&D, like
that's
it's kind of like EG from last year from IW.
right.
Like they went into now. Remember the next season, EG came and shocked the world. You know what I'm saying? They came and won their pool or whatever.
Yeah,
But
it's kind of it's weird, but because even you would even think like the European teams and like back in the day, like it used to be the Australian teams were like just search and destroy dominant, but so
right, because they know they can't. Because I don't know why there was always a skill gap between the even to this day. Like I can still notice like European style, but like when Red Reserve and Team Vitality played, like you can tell like they kind of know what each other
yeah, for
they
sure.
do. But like when Rise, I think they Rise play Red Reserve today,
Yeah,
or
they play definitely.
they like you can tell like they're like Rise is way more fast paced, especially TJ Haley. Like
right.
dude just flies up the map, and it's some like that team because you got Josh on that team, you have Joe, you have Rated. Like I don't necessarily think they're fast player. I feel like Zero is probably their fastest player on that team.
Right. Yeah.
Like so like it's kind of hard to keep up. I guess the Americans team like that's basically the skill gap more so of the fast pacedness, like how fast we move up the map.
Yeah.
So I think, but I think it's gonna be exciting. I think Division A it was nothing crazy happened.
Yeah. I guess the only
Like you
really
said earlier,
upset,
everything was accepted.
Kind of calling upset is Optic over TK, but then again,
Yeah, TK wasn't even that strong. Like in hardpoint, even when teams were behind them, like they were still only winning by
I think that's what
50,
you're talking about.
60
like,
points.
TK has never really like been that team to like blow you out. I mean, they have a really strong like they're really strong on certain maps like Ardennis Force, like Search and Destroy or CTF. Like they're really strong on certain
really
maps,
good
but they just have that clutch factor around them. Like the series against Red Reserve today, they just won like all the close maps. Like they just clutched up in the end. And that's
even versus Optic on Gibraltar. They had almost a crazy comeback, and Optic had streaks. Like that's like now that map. I feel like Optic only won that because of their streaks they got on Cave Hill.
Definitely
but
because TK had the momentum, and then the last like it was like almost tied up, or like Optic got a little lead, and then like they just came storming there. They won the game on the Bridge Hill, I guess you could call it. And they because TK was just streak for like 30 straight seconds.
they couldn't get out their spawn.
Optic got a little fortunate there, but yeah, I mean, I guess obviously moving forward, we're gonna be looking at TK to see if they can remain, pulling out these close ones, because obviously that takes a little bit of luck to constantly win these close series. So
yeah, they've been doing it. Like they've had the magic.
So we'll see if that keeps going. But I'm definitely gonna be tuning in. Like I said, this is probably gonna be like an every week thing. We're probably gonna try to have it out Friday, hopefully, maybe Saturday at the latest. But yeah, just leave your comments on how you think Division A is gonna play out. Just leave a like, get our views up, our likes up, Bryce, any closing comments?
I just want to thank you for having me on your channel. It was an honor and a pleasure.
We'll be seeing Bryce
do
more
a podcast
for sure.
with you. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that's gonna do it for us today. Thank you all for watching, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.